Hey everybody, how are you doing? Dr. Stephanie Stroud with Cornerstone's Pet Tip of the Week. I love the weather outside. How about you guys? It's beautiful, it's sunshiny, it's finally warm. I bet you guys are starting to get ready and go outside and walk around more. You're happier to walk your dogs. You're letting your cats get out in the yard, on the porch. It's just beautiful weather for you to get your vitamin D, for your pets to play outside, and just it's making everyone so happy now that some of that cold weather has gone away, and it just feels like you can be refreshed, and it's springtime, and everyone loves springtime. You can hear the birds chirping and everything, so one of my favorite times of the year. But with springtime, as we start letting our pets out, there are some things that you need to be aware of. And so today what I'm going to be talking about is something called kennel cough. Okay? Kennel cough is an infectious respiratory disease that pets can pick up, and I tend to see an increase in it in the springtime and the fall time as we're letting our pets out. So again, like I said, it's an infectious disease, and it can be caused by a number of different bacteria and viruses, anything from canine parainfluenza, influenza virus, Bordetella bronchoseptica is one of the bacteria, canine adenovirus, canine distemper. All of these are a culprit in this overall respiratory disease that we call kennel cough. Now, one of the things that can be tricky about that name is that a lot of times we sit here and we think, okay, kennel cough, that must mean only Frankie or Fluffy or any of my pets are only going to get it if they're boarding in a kennel, but my pet's not going to be boarded. Beware, okay? Kennel cough got that common name because it's most common when your pets are close together with other animals. And so oftentimes it used to be that in a kennel, your pet was in close nose contact with other animals. But anytime that your pet is in contact with other animals, if you are going on dog walks in your neighborhood and other dogs have walked in that area, if you go to the dog park, if you take your pets to Walmart or to Petco or PetSmart or any of those other fun places, if you board your dogs, if you take your dog to get groomed, if you go to the lake, those are all places that your pet can pick up some of these viruses, some of these bacteria that can ultimately result in the disease we called kennel cough. Okay, so what is kennel cough? Again, I said it's a respiratory virus or respiratory bacteria that causes a disease, infectious respiratory disease. And what it causes is a really nasty infectious inflammation of the windpipe and of the bronchi. And so it causes a really nasty tracheitis and bronchitis. And if any of you guys have had bronchitis before, you know that it can be very irritating, sometimes can be very painful. But with this specific, with kennel cough, it's highly contagious. It can be spread through nose-to-nose contact with other pets that are infected, or it can be actually transmitted through the saliva, the spit, or the secretions from the nose, from coughing, or from sneezing. And so it can be picked up anywhere that other pets have been that have coughed or sneezed in that area. If your dog goes and sniffs around there, your dog can pick it up. Okay. Typically, we will start seeing clinical signs 5 to 7 days after your pet has been exposed or has been at a place where they may have been contaminated animals. Okay. The symptoms we typically see are a really irritating cough, just like you would if you had bronchitis. Sometimes we can see sneezing. Sometimes we will see nasal drainage, eye drainage. In very, very severe cases, we will see decreased appetite and your pet being lethargic. So with the warmer season coming up, definitely we want you to take your pets out and get some of this vitamin D. It's beautiful, but you need to make sure to be aware of those signs. So if you're seeing coughing, changes in appetite, sneezing, runny eyes or runny nose, those are all things you need to get your pet to your veterinarian ASAP. Okay? Now, are there other things you can do to prevent these things? Because obviously you want to take your pets out, but you don't want to have to worry about things. The answer is absolutely. So one of the best ways to prevent kennel cough is to actually vaccinate your pets. Okay, most veterinarians will have easy access to vaccines called kennel cough vaccines. It vaccinates against the bacteria Bordetella bronchoseptica. Often also has parainfluenza. So those are two things that can result in one of those two etiologies or two causes of kennel cough. Not every veterinarian, but you may contact the veterinarians in your area. There are veterinarians that also have the influenza vaccine. And so my recommendations and our recommendations here at Cornerstone Animal Hospital is if your pet is going to be anywhere other than just being at home, even if that means going and visiting grandma who has pets every 2 weeks or so, your pet needs to be vaccinated against kennel cough, and they need to be vaccinated against influenza. Okay, so we are trying to protect your pets so that they, one, can be protected and they don't get sick, but two, so they don't spread disease from other pets to other ones. And we want to decrease the spread of disease and keep everyone well protected. So, if you have more questions about that, please feel free to drop them below. Like I said, you want to make sure to get them vaccinated so that you can run and play without having concerns. If you are going to be traveling or if you are going to be setting up a date for either being groomed or just getting outside in general, we recommend having your pets vaccinated 1 to 2 weeks at least prior to doing that. An ideal situation would be that they would be fully vaccinated against influenza and kennel cough 3 to 4 weeks before they were potentially put in a place of exposure. So that kind of sums it up. I hope you guys are having a great day. As always, thank you for watching. If you have other questions, feel free to drop them below, or if you have questions just about pet tips in general that you'd like more information on, drop them below. I'm always looking for ideas on what you guys would like to hear about for pet tips, so I'm happy to maybe do a video on that if there is a general consensus. For other videos on the pet tips we've done, you can access them here on our Facebook page. You can also go to our website, www.cornerstonevet.info, go to the About section, go to the videos under About, and then Pet Tips, and that will have all the videos. You can also find them on our YouTube channel, Cornerstone Animal Hospital. So I'm going to pop off. I'm going to probably go and enjoy some of the sunshine a little bit later on after I eat my dinner. And I hope you guys just have a wonderful rest of the night. Chat with you later. Bye.